tourism continues to trend down. Fewer international travelers visited the U.S. this summer, and experts warn that trend might likely continue.
Travel experts are sounding the alarm about a significant drop in international visitors to the U.S.
Tourism is down in Las Vegas and across the U.S.
But February was the first date the president signed his first executive action to impose tariffs against Mexico, Canada, and China.
It also means fewer customers of businesses around the valley that depend on tourists for their bottom line.
Thousands of layoffs with dealers and just casino workers been off of work for like 2 months, so on call, and it's kind of slow, and I need some money.
They told you America First would bring prosperity, all while Vegas lost 4,300 jobs in a single month, and we're the only country on Earth losing tourists. The evidence is devastating, and it's all documented. Right now, there's a woman who works at one of the major casinos on the Strip. She hasn't had a single shift in 2 months. She's technically employed, which means she can't even claim unemployment. She sits by her phone waiting for a call that never comes while her bills pile up, and she's one of thousands. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening. Vegas in September 2025 looks nothing like the Vegas you remember. This is worse than anything we've seen since the pandemic hit. The rooms are sitting empty, and they're so desperate for customers they're practically giving everything away. For the first time in history, Resorts World is waiving their $55 nightly resort fee. The mighty Vegas, the city that survived the mob, survived recessions, survived a pandemic, is on its knees. 6 consecutive months of decline through August 2025, and September's looking even worse. The Strip's occupancy just fell 7% compared to last year. Meanwhile, we're being told the economy is thriving, America is respected again, we're supposedly winning on all fronts. You want to know the number? $12.5 billion. That's what the World Travel and Tourism Council says we're losing this year alone in international tourist spending. We're talking about real money here. Money that would have paid American mortgages, kept American businesses running, put food on American tables. Now that same money is going to any other country but the United States. But wait, it gets better. The actual reason this is happening is actually simple. Tariffs. Those beautiful tariffs that were supposed to protect American workers. 25% on Canada. You know what Canadians did? They stopped coming. Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority data shows Air Canada passenger traffic to Vegas is down 33%, WestJet down 31%. But surely our government saw this coming, right? Surely they had a plan. Congress cut Brand USA's federal matching funds from $100 million to $20 million earlier this year, while we're hemorrhaging tourists. It's like your house is on fire and you decide to sell the fire extinguisher. The mythology was simple. Come to America, spend your money, everyone wins. That's dead now. New York's getting destroyed too. NYC Tourism plus Conventions reports they're losing $4 billion in direct spending. The NYC Comptroller's Office says when you factor in the multiplier effect, hotels, restaurants, theaters, taxis, we're talking $7 to $9 billion gone. Broadway sold 2.62 million tickets to international visitors in the 2023 to 2024 season. That's 1 in 5 tickets. You think those shows survive when their audience disappears? The Hotel Association of New York City reported Canadian bookings down 30% for summer and fall 2025. Border crossings between Canada and New York fell 25% in May 2025 alone.
We've all heard that tourism is down in Las Vegas, but it's not just fewer visitors on the Las Vegas Strip or in downtown. It also means fewer customers of businesses around the valley that depend on tourists for their bottom line. The downturn also means fewer customers and less in tips for workers in restaurants on and off the Strip.
If this goes on, if this continues, how's it going to affect you?
By a lot. I'm just don't know where I'm going to get the funds.
The downturn is also a concern for Ted Papageorge, the Secretary-Treasurer of the Culinary Union Local 226. He says the drop in visitors has a big impact on many locals here in Las Vegas.
The facts are in that we're the only country of all the ones that are being monitored that's going to have a downturn in tourism, and it's going to be in tens of billions of dollars, and that means jobs in Las Vegas, and that's a real problem, and most folks didn't vote for that.
But here's what really exposes the con. They knew this would happen. Tourism Economics predicted this in December 2024. They said if these policies continued, we'd lose billions. The administration did it anyway. They looked at the numbers, saw American workers would suffer, and pulled the trigger. International visitors are the golden goose of tourism. They only make up 20% of total tourists, but they account for 50% of tourism spending. They stay longer, spend more, tip better. These are the premium customers every business wants, and we're literally telling them to get lost. Las Vegas got so desperate they just launched something called the Fabulous 5-Day Sale this September, their first ever citywide promotion. Imagine that. Vegas, the city that never had to beg for anything, running sales like a struggling department store. Hotels offering 50% off, waiving resort fees, throwing in free parking. When Vegas starts giving things away for free, you know the situation is beyond desperate. The projections get worse. Tourism Economics now says we won't recover to pre-pandemic levels until 2029. 4 years from now. Think about that. 4 years of reduced income, lost jobs, shuttered businesses. 4 years of American workers suffering because someone decided tariffs were more important than livelihoods. Here's the pattern they don't want you to see. Every time we raise tariffs, tourism drops. Every time we threaten our neighbors, visitors vanish. Every time we act hostile to the world stops coming. It's not complicated. It's cause and effect. But they're counting on you not connecting the dots. The worst part? This was completely preventable. Every other country figured it out. Roll out the welcome mat. Make it easy to visit. Be friendly. Basic hospitality. Instead, we raised visa fees, cut marketing, imposed tariffs, and acted surprised when tourists disappeared. Somewhere in Washington, they're looking at these numbers and calling it a success. America first, right? Except it's not America first when Vegas workers can't pay rent. It's not America first when New York loses billions. It's not America first when we're the only country on Earth moving backwards.
Are fewer people flocking to Sin City?
It's gone from, a faucet to a drip.
Remember that drop in international tourists this year? Those tourists typically stay longer and thus spend more money. But now some are staying away partly due to aggressive trade rhetoric and immigration and visa policy concerns stemming from the Trump administration.
If you're looking at both Canadian and the Mexican tourists that have been coming in, those are two of the biggest hits that we've had.
They played you. They told you tariffs would protect American workers, then used those same tariffs to destroy American jobs. They told you we'd be respected, then made us the only country losing tourists. They told you we'd win so much you'd get tired of winning. Look at Vegas. Look at New York. Look at the empty hotels and desperate promotions and laid-off workers. Does this look like winning to you? Welcome to America 2025. Where the house always loses and the only jackpot is unemployment. The greatest country on Earth, reduced to begging for tourists like a third world nation. And somewhere, they're laughing at how easy it was.